For exercise number 2 for ARCAD 322, we will be exploring more of 3D commands and tools and navigation commands. But we have to know first one of the basic 3D primitives, which is the cylinder. As you can see, the cylinder has a circular base, and when we say circular, we are referring to a circle wherein point 1 is your center point and point 2 is your radius, and point 3 will be your height or depth. So it will be called a 3D object, wherein 3D objects has volume. Okay, so for our exercise, what we're going to have or to design is a bar. Okay, so usually we see this on the kitchen. What you can do with this design is you are allowed to design a minimum of 2.5 for the linear and maximum of 3.5 meters. Okay, and then for the bar, everyone will be uniform at 0.50. And then for the stools, everyone will be uniform in cylindrical. Or you can also associate box with this. Okay, now you are allowed to create any objects within 2 meters span. Okay, now for the height, everyone is limited to 2.60. We will all be uniform with 2.60 meters for the finishing floor line to the ceiling line. Okay, so let's start. I already have the 2D plan pasted on my 3D file. Now we're going to switch to southwest or southeast isometric. Okay, now I'm going to use cylinder for this. So here is cylinder. There you go. So again, when you do the cylinder, you have to pick 3 points. The first one will be the center point, the second one will be the radius, and the third one will be the depth. So I will be picking this, and I will be clicking from the center. Okay, let's start with the biggest one. So for the chair, for the seat itself, this one has a height of, or has a thickness of 3 inches. Okay, so naka-round off lang yun, but that is 0.75. Enter. For the second one, this going there, this one has a thickness of 0.05, or that's 2 inches. 0.05. Enter. And then another one, cylinder, you pick the one on the center, and then quadrant, and then for the given height is 0.80. Okay, you can change with the height. Okay, you might want a stool that is a little lower or a little higher, so there will be no problem regarding that. Okay, so that's 0.80, and then we will be moving this. So I have to move this above the base. Okay, so that's M. I'll be selecting this and pick it on the middle or center, and make sure your ortho is on. Then you guide it going north, and that will be 0.05. Enter. And the last one will be this. Okay, so how many will be the movement? So that will be 0.05 and 0.80. So M, enter, select this, enter, you pick on the center, and you type 0.85. Okay, enter. I'll be switching to conceptual. There you go. I will be typing F for fillet. Radius is 5. Okay, we will see. Or maybe we can try a smaller radius. So I'll be clicking radius, and I will be typing somewhere at 0.03. Enter. That's more than an inch. And then select first object. So I will be clicking this edge, and enter fillet radius. So same pa rin, nothing to change. Again, you just have to press enter to accept, and then select an edge. So this will be the edge that I want to round. Okay, and enter. There you go. Okay, and that's another F. Enter. Okay, radius. Select first object. I want a smaller radius for this one because I want to round both the upper and the lower edge. Okay, so I'll be clicking the radius, and I will be typing 0.05. 015. Enter. And then select first object. So click this. Enter Fillet Radius. So nothing to change. Again, you just have to press enter. Select edge. So select this and select the one on the lower part. Then enter. Okay. So you're good to copy. So that's CO. Select the sit. Select the stand. Select the base. Okay. Enter. You can click the quadrant here and you can stop there by copying. Okay. And that's quick save. Now for the wall itself, we will be using a box for this. So again, this one has a height of 2.6. Okay. I will be switching my view to southwest. Okay. Then again, from here, I will be clicking box. And then I will be picking two opposite endpoints, 1 and 2. And that will be 2.6. Enter. Okay. And then next one will be the bar itself, or the ceiling first. I will be using 3p for this one. 3p, and I will be getting the midpoint. Click. And then that's from here. So I click the perpendicular or midpoint, and this one is this is how many? 2.5. Enter. Okay. So yun. Sorry, not that one. Here, the given dimension. Okay, now from there, I will be creating a rectangle, or actually this one. That's REC, or maybe I'll just switch to the wireframe. There you go. I will be creating a rectangle. That's REC. I'll be picking 1 and 2. And then I will be using the sweep command. So for you to have an idea how sweep works, so this is an example as you can see from the tooltip. Let's see. Sweep. Select object to sweep. I will be selecting the rectangle. Then once I'm done, enter. And select sweep path. This will be my path. Okay. Click. And there you go. So I will be switching to conceptual. Okay. Next, we have a wall. So here are our reference. We will be using box for this. And for that one, it has a height of 1.20. Okay. So again, that will be box. And this is 1 and 2. And that's 1.20. And another box command. I'll be picking endpoint or perpendicular here, and another one here, and that's 0.05. Enter. And M to move this countertop. Select, enter. I'll be picking the midpoint up to the midpoint. Okay, and of course you have to quick save things. So I'll be switching to 2D wireframe. I will be doing the hanging lamps. Okay, so for our lamps, we have a height of 1 inch for the handle, or for the one that we screw on the ceiling, and then 0.20 for its how do I say this? 420 for this element, or for this metal holder, and another 0.30 for the lamp itself. Okay. So let's see. Again, that cylinder. I'll start with the smaller one. This one is 0.05. 25, sorry. Cylinder again. Pick this and there. And this one is 0.20. And last one. This one will be at 0.30. Okay. Now we have to move things M. You have to move it at 0.30, 0.30. Enter. And we have to move this M. Enter. Select this. You can click the center point to the center point. Okay. And you can switch to, or sorry, you can move again. Okay, so this will be, this is at 0.6. Okay, let me check. I'll move my view at front. Okay, enter. Okay, so this will be 2. Sorry, 2.025. Okay, but I believe I have extruded the wrong element. So let's go back, southwest. Okay, when you change your view, chances you will be having your z-axis disoriented. So you always have to restore. Again, the z should always be the one pointing upwards or pointing north. So you have to type UCS, enter, and another enter to restore its default. Okay. Again, I have to work on this one. Be moving it here. And I'll just make a reference line 0.025. Enter, and I'll just click that, and there you go. And click this and snap to center. Okay, we're good. And you can just copy, or you can apply materials before copying. Okay, that's way easier. And there you go. And of course, don't forget to quick save. Okay, but actually on the given PDF, as you can see, meron siya mga grooves. So how do we do the grooves? This grooves has a space of 0.25. Okay, so how it goes, maybe I just have to delete this objects. Okay, there you go. We're going to create the groove. First, I'm going to command for 3P. 3P stands for 3D polyline. This is more practical to use when you are doing lines or linear objects in 3D environment. Okay, so that's 3P, and then 1, 2, and dun sa dulo 3. Okay, now from here I will be typing 3P ulit, and make sure ortho is on. Then that's 0.03, 0.03, enter, 0.03, enter, and just see to close. Removing this and click here. Okay, then I will be typing sweep, select this, enter, and click this. Okay, I will be copying this one from midpoint upwards. It's 0.25 and 0.50, and same on the lower side, 0.25 and 0.5. Enter and enter. Okay, so let's see on conceptual or realistic. So seems nothing has changed, but let's see. Let's go back with 2D wireframe and try the subtract command. Okay, so this is subtract. Okay, so which one to, or which object to be subtracted? Ito po yung babawasan. So we have to select this, enter, and select objects. Anong objects yung ibabawas mo? So we will be using this grooves to be eliminated from our volume, and enter. Okay, let's see on realistic. So there you go. You were able to create grooves out of sweep command and subtract command. Okay, now you already have the model. The next thing to do is you're going to check baka meron kayong na-miss na part ng model na kailangan yung ayusin. So you can use the orbit command or the 3DO. So 3DO, enter. You just have to press your left button. Okay, press lang si left button and slowly guide it. Okay. So there you go. So I think nothing is wrong. Again, that is 3DO or 3D orbit. When the command is active, you just have to press your left button and guide your orbit cursor with your mouse, okay? There you go. And escape. And you can always restore your view with your view controls buttons here. So that's southeast or southwest. Okay, and you can extend this one. Okay. And again, that's Rmat. Okay, let's see. I want this one to be a little bit of parang old rose. So I'm going to look for wall paint. Okay, I wanted it matte. Okay, so let's browse some materials. Something like this, chestnut. Okay, so select the object, click chestnut. Okay, and then from the countertop, I'm going to look for stone, granite. Select the polished block. And then for the grooved wall, you have to look for another wall paint. You can have it matte, or usually pag interior we use something glossy. Exterior we are using matte. Okay, so maybe just yeah, ivory gloss will do. Okay, now for the bar stools, so let's look for fabric. Okay, so just select one, and then the bottom part, look for metal or metallic paint, something mirror, parang sa stainless. Okay, then you can just simply MA, select this and apply there. MA, and there you go. Almost done. And for the lumps, so 3DO, press your left button and escape. So you can easily select objects. Kasi there are times that you cannot select them when you are in default views of AutoCAD, such as the isometric views. Okay, so you have to look for, sabihin natin plastic. Okay, lead yellow. Let's double click this. It's too yellow. Hold on. Okay, so you can actually adjust the color of the material by clicking this. Okay, it will just take a little time. I think it can no longer be edited. So let's see. Okay na yon, MA. And another one. I'm looking for metal again. Or metallic paint will do. So this. And look for satin. And MA. Match properties. And another. Yeah, this one will do. Okay, MA. You can zoom in, so you can easily select objects. And there you go. Now, what you can do with this is you can also type perspective. Because as you can see, the view is distorted. So we want to have a perfect perspective view. So perspective, enter. The default amount, as you can see, is 0. Now, if you want to correct this view, you just have to type 1, enter. Okay, there you go. So whatever part that you're going to orbit, naka-perspective angle na siya because you have set the perspective command by the amount of 1. Okay? So you can already render this one, but another thing, first I have to close this. So I have to type background. Okay, you just have to select sun and sky. Okay, kasi if it's currently set to none, okay, tayo lang natin. For example, it's currently set to none. Okay, ayaw niya mag-reflect. It's usually black. Now, if you're going to type the command background, okay, you just have to select sun and sky. Okay? And magiging ganito yung background. Okay? Now, RpRef, enter. Let's see. I'll just accept the default muna. Okay, so the low settings muna. And zoom in. Z, enter. I'll be picking from there, going here. And then RR. And enter. And let's just wait a couple of minutes for us to see the finished product or the JPEG file of our model and of our 3D objects. Okay? So, that's how it looks. Unlike with the 3D sofa, na kulay black po yung background ninyo. So, this one is more presentable than the first one, which is in black color. Okay? Sige. So, lastly, let's go with the materials. So, that's Rmat. Enter. Okay. We have a button here. When you click this one, you will see new generic material. So, I'll be clicking that. Ibig sabihin, you can create your and customize your own material aside dun sa mga presets. Okay? And then, let's type, I'm going to set a material for stone cladding. Stone clad 01. Kasi marami akong ginagamit na materials and I'm sure kayo din from time to time. Hindi ko siya lalagyan ng color. Instead, I will be adding image. Okay? So, I already have saved the image here. Ito yun. You can freely download this using Google Image Search or Pinterest also will do. Okay, any image file will be possible to be a 3D material for 3D modeling application. Okay, so select this and select that. There you go. And close lang natin to. Select this, the wall. And then click the apply. There you go. So, orbit ko lang 3DO. Ayan siya. Although, you can still adjust the material. Okay. Double click. And then, from here, double click again the material. Okay. There you go. It has a scaling. It's set on a 0.3 drawing unit as per default. So, let us change this to 1. Enter. And nakalock po yan. X and Y. So, if you change X, technically susunod si Y. Okay, so let's see if there are some changes. Ayan, there you go. So, this is better than the previous one. Okay, so I'll be doing RpRef. Enter. And set my image into a higher size. Make this one at 5. Or maybe 8. Lagay ko lang siya sa high. Okay, and we're good to render. That's RR, enter. This will take a little longer as compared to those images that are being rendered on the basics or on the lowest settings. Okay, so let's see. Again, this is just the minimum requirements, okay? You can always make additions to your model. And this is just an example. It doesn't mean that you're going to submit an output to me na kamukhang kamukha po na sa akin, okay? So, you really have to explore your creativity. Okay. So we are at 17%. 20% approaching 1 minute. So, ibig sabihin, this will consume a total of 5 minutes. Okay? So, I'll just be closing it and I will no longer be finishing it. So, again, you just have to submit to me a PDF file. Something like this. Okay, kamukha nun sa sofa. Okay, you have to submit to me the measurements that you have used both on the top view and the front view lang. Okay, now after that, you're going to submit to me the JPEG file of your 3D rendered model. Now, if you want to create more designs much better, I will give extra credits for that. Okay, see the other. So, these are my other designs for the same exercise. 3DO. So, ito po sila. Okay, so my view is distorted. I'll just have to correct it by perspective, enter the value of 1. So again, these are my other output. You can always explore your creativity by being resourceful on different models and ideas that you can actually access from the internet. Ako usually sa Pinterest talaga ako kumukuha ng idea, lalo na when I'm running out of creativity. Okay, so that's it. Thank you, everyone. Again, this exercise will be due Tuesday, 12 o'clock next week. So that will be April 13, 12 o'clock. Okay, thank you so much.